Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Air Force Falcons. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were, and you could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer in the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Falcons offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the option. Turns upfield. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it again on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. They're all over him. And they got him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, he gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. In the backfield, it's Rice. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Snags it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick catch. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They've got him corralled. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our 1st score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Anderson will throw. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it himself. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Anderson wants to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Throwing Matthews. Between the hashes, it's Hardy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Quick handoff. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. To the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running the option, it's Matthews. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Anderson will throw. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rice. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They just keep firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Sends it downfield. Caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the option. The keeper on the option. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody...
Caught, and he's got room. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Matthews. Look out. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Matthews from the gun on third down. He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Matthews to throw for it on fourth. On the move, he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 17, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Razorbacks coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now over to your game in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. Got some green grass. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Still running at the 35. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Falcon. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run inside. It's Rice. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The give on 4th down. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Takes the handoff. It's Rice.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for room.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Give to the fullback. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Falcons will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Anderson will throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Here comes the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give, it's Rice. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Fires immediately. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Going to the ground. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Making his first move. He gets a block. Quick step and go. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Anderson will throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Matthews. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down, Matthews. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The give to the fullback. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. 2nd and long here. Matthews. Lucky to get it off.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just keep slinging it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Again, it's Matthews on the move. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Matthews to throw for it on fourth. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Anderson wants to throw. Going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Handoff again. He's dropped.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to the big tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing Matthews. They're all over him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. 4th down, Matthews. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After this, it'll be a wrap. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. but you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, yes, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaches.